We're going to talk about the most popular rig probably in New Mexico for bass fishing is the Texas rig. Very simple rig. You take a bullet weight like this. It's called a bullet weight because it is shaped like a bullet. And usually the weights that most people use is between 1/8 and 1/2 ounce in these. Take it, put the small part of the cone right on your line. And put that right on your line. Just let it slide on. Going to take your hook. And usually I like a wide gap hook, something that's going to penetrate. If it sits on the worm, it's going to be effective to get through. If you had a real small gap here or gape, you wouldn't get very good hook penetration. So we're going to attach this. Most people attach it with either like an improved clinch, a Palomar. I'm going to use just an improved clinch real quick. Do a 5-turn, run through there, then back through. Oop, don't let go of it. Be sure and lubricate your knots. And be sure and cinch them well. It's the biggest mistake I see people do is they don't cinch their knots as tight as they should. Come in and trim that. So now, if you notice, your weight's just sliding freely on your line. The importance of this is when you're fishing this, when the fish eats your bait, you can detect the strike and it doesn't feel the resistance of the weight. So it just slides right there. It'll just slide through without even moving that weight, so you can feel the light hits. We're going to take our worm, we're going to take this and figure out which side we want to rig this. This is a flat tail worm, and we're going to take it. There usually is one side heavier than the other on these, so you want it to where the heavier side is down. So depending on how it flexes, see that's a little stiffer, so the heavy side is this side, so we want that down. We're going to take this, we're going to rig it, and we want this hook to go in and sit in there just like this. It's basically a skin flick rig is what we're going to do on it. And it goes in, as you can see, the hook goes in about 1/4 inch, comes out the bottom, then comes back up, comes through it, and we're just going to take the point of the hook and flick it into the skin, the outside of the worm. We're going to take this, we got our worm figured out how we want it rigged, we're going to run it in, point in, going about 1/4 inch and down, slide it up onto our top of our hook, figure out exactly where you want it to go in. We're going to come in and put it in there, come right through like that. Then we're going to take it and push it forward, push the worm away from the hook point and put it over the hook point, and see how it catches right in there. So it's weedless, will go right over the weeds, everything, yet when the fish eats it, it pushes right through. So you're ready to go fishing. The other key in any type of rigging is how straight your worm is. You want it to be as straight as possible. You don't want the kink in it. So you want it as straight as we can get it. So you want that nice and straight. If it's got a big kink in there and crooked, sitting like that, it's not going to fish as well. You want it nice and straight. Now you've got probably the most important rig that we've got in New Mexico for bass fishing. Go out and have some fun.